down my spine, and there's nowhere I'd rather be than in the stir of the echoes, all through the ages, stories of greatness. And I'll never let go till I'm in the pages. Yeah, I'm gonna chase it. I wanna be right there with the heart of a warrior, right there with the pride and glory of times come now. I wanna be right there in the mind of the field, right there when the end is near and times come now. Bring me the fire, bring me the war, give me the ones I came for.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another phenomenal edition of the one and only A show, Overdrive Glory. My name is Elias Storm, and I am the 2.5 DPNG of Power, and with me, as always, the manager of champions, the one and only Stanley Brewer. How are you today, bud?
I don't think I've ever hated you more than I do this week. Yeah, you people have to understand that this week could very much change the complexity of this entire fucking brand, but I'm not gonna have sour grapes about it now. I'll have sour grapes about it on Friday when we do Pride. But God, just know that this week I hate you. I almost hate you more than fucking Ryan, for God's sakes. Almost.
Almost more than Ryan. It's crazy word.
I mean, at least you didn't try. You're trying to ruin my brand, which honestly, you know, I don't know why we don't do more of that. But at least you're not ruining the company. But yeah.
Ruin your brand is. I'm trying to make your brand better. I'm trying to gift your brand a champion
Better. You're fucking coping.
And who has had 10 successful title defenses. No one else can say that.
Because you brought in the fake fucking stupid fucking flaming skull spinning belt the long way fucking internet championship that was not supposed to last long, and here we fucking are. I blame Matt Cardona, I blame Darby Allin, and I blame you most of all.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. But we're here now.
Unforgiven,
And
2007.
Wow, how dare you.
I don't even know what happened on that pay-per-view. I just pulled it out my ass.
Crazy work. Was Unforgiven still a thing in 07? I think it was. Definitely was, right?
I don't know. Larry, pull up the card for Unforgiven 2007.
Oh my goodness!
Oh god, was that Khali World Champ? It was.
Unforgiven 2007. Eat ass. Yeah.
Yeah, that was Khali as World Champion versus Ray versus Batista in a triple threat.
That's the real dark timeline right there, my friend.
And then it was, Punk versus Elijah Burke for the ECW belt, and then Cena versus Orton for the WWE Championship.
Match one of like 5 billion. Oh, that's so funny. God, that's funny.
Anyway. Back to the important stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, we got the Blue Sky stuff. So go ahead and throw it out for me, Greg.
Yep. There you go.
First and foremost, for the sake of good old wrestling tradition, because, I mean, tag team title match, you gotta face each other a week before, right? Or 2 weeks before. 2 weeks until Face Rising. Ahead of their pay-per-view tag team match, Tatum Paxley will take on the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka, tonight. And then Asuka responded, "Creepy girl, not ready for Asuka." That's kind of rude. Asuka, you're better than that. You're a locker room leader. Tatum responded with some emojis. Take that how you want to take it.
I mean, locker room leaders gotta call it like it is, and Asuka was just calling it like it is.
Skull and crossbones and ticking clock, not TikTok. That's carrying across the thing.
Hey, TikTok clocks are really
Who I'm still 99% positive attacked Imperium.
Hey, we're on your show, not my show. Talk about business with your show. Also, we still don't know. We don't know anything. We need to invest in security cameras, real talk.
They capped. You know what? Fair enough. Anyway, Cody Raheem Rhodes tweeted, "It's been a tough ride, but tonight's chapter is one step closer to the finish. Tonight, I take what should have been mine from the beginning." Cody Rhodes obviously representing the fact that the Dream Open ended, in his opinion, unscrupulously. But, I mean, here we are. And the current national openweight champion, one Carmelo Hayes, responded, "The only thing you're finding out, or your only thing you're holding tonight is the L, Mr. Silver Spoon." I don't know, because we all know the story of Dusty going broke. So I don't know how I feel about that. I'm going to show you what the mud really is, because there's only one him, and I'm it. And then he put the one in instead of the I, because, you know.
I mean, yeah,
cool.
that's the gimmick. That's the brand. It's consistency. It's
100%. So now you guys know 2 of the 6 matches tonight, but let me go ahead and give you all everything.
I mean,
First
you don't
up,
have to waste
opening-
their time like that.
No, because they need to know what the better card looks like.
They don't need to know what a card looks like.
The better card, not a card. The better card.
You're fucking capping more than Triple H with the R-Truth situation, but continue.
Whatever. First up, we'll talk about that in a moment.
Oh yeah.
The Usos and the New Day will be reviving their rivalry one more time. Just one-off match, just to see how it goes. All right. Obviously, Jay and Jimmy are currently trying to pursue singles interest, but I asked them for a favor. So tonight, opening a show, because I need that instant classic feel. The Usos versus the New Day, Xavier Woods and Big E, one more time. Next up, Trish Stratus, Bianca Belair. Obviously, we've seen these two tangle up in battle royales before, but I needed this match to try and see what the direction for the women's division can look like towards the future, and I think this is a very good first step. Nothing crazy, no steps, good old wrestling. After that, debuting, JD McDonough will be taking on Jacob Fatu. Expect a lot of flippy shit. They're both kind of good at that.
Hell yeah.
Then obviously next up, Asuka, Tatum, Paxley. So who can build momentum towards a glorious women's tag team title match? Because they've been on the show for so long that they might as well just be ours. No comment.
None for that. We'll get them back eventually, but you know, I got other stuff to worry about. You do you, with your little.
This is a good point.
Little song and dance. Over
Next up, Fatal 4-Way Glorious Showcase. Sami Zayn, Matt Cardona, Johnny Gargano, and the debuting Tony D'Angelo. I don't know if he brought the family with him or not. Hopefully not, because I don't like people interrupting my matches. And then finally, as I said earlier, in our main event, 1-on-1 for the Openweight Championship. Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, versus Carmelo Hayes. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, will the story finally turn to the next chapter?
No.
Or will Cody fade into obscurity?
Yes.
We'll find out.
We will indeed. But, Elias...
The hate boner you have for Cody is crazy work, by the way.
I mean, listen, IRL, I love the guy. I just find it very, very fucking funny that despite our best efforts here, for whatever fucking reason, he can't win. For somehow, some way, he just can't win. And I find that
he's
very
never
funny.
really gotten a one-on-one title match. Oh, and they've all been multi-man title matches.
Well, it's not just the essence of the title match though. It's also just the fact that, like, you know, it's also just the fact that, like, dude, like, a whole tournament is, like, designed around them, and he can't win, due to some shenanigans, he absolutely cannot win. And it's funny. It's really, and again, like we talked about this last week too, right? It's the essence of, you know, we kept saying we're gonna be the ones to finish his story. We were so fucking scorned from WrestleMania 39. We were so scorned. We're like, all right, you know what? Start our own company, Blackjack Hookers. Cody Rhodes finishing his story, and he hasn't. He hasn't. It's been 2 years, Elias.
I mean, well, it took them 2 years over there, so
it should have taken us less than 1 over here.
Technically speaking, we're right on track as long as he wins the title before the end of the year.
Speaking me, motherfucker.
Yeah, as long as he's champion by or at WrestleMania, we did our job.
Well, who knows? Maybe tonight. Maybe tonight he can finally fucking capture the title named after the tournament of his dad, or I don't. Oh God, sorry, I got massive fucking indigestion and tummy aches this week.
No, that's valid.
Uh-oh. Oh no. I don't think I said him to come in together. Oh no.
No, that's a, yeah.
Oh, he came through the front this time. He came through the front this time. Of course, last time Jey Uso transcended dimensions to make his way to the ring. This time, just straight up coming down the entrance ramp. Well, I'm glad he learned from his mistakes. He knows that we cannot break interdimensional law that can get this company in a lot of trouble. You know, we're already locked up in one lawsuit right now, having to pay the lawyers and all that shit. I don't think we can afford to go to fucking interdimensional court.
Absolutely not. Jey Uso making his way to the ring, main event Jey, showing that even though this match is a tag match here tonight, that he and his brother are still on their individual paths.
Mad respect to Jey Uso. They really fucked him on that championship reign, dude. Like, also the fan models go way fucking fast.
Yeah, that's one point.
But yeah, it's just like, I mean, I wasn't asking for 6 months. I was asking for 2 or 3, have a couple solid defenses, maybe 1 or 2 on a pay-per-view. But he felt like a fucking, like he was in the back seat for his own title reign.
Yep. And you too busy trying to help Cody. I saw somebody tweet, face champs have to stop helping Cody because they just lose their belts. Also, one thing I thought about, I know there's the whole running joke of Cody being like an African-American icon, and there was fucking, what was his name? Akeem, the African Dream, which was just one of the many Vince McMahon ribs on Dusty. Well, I say ribs, it was an outright mockery, but the fact that was supposed to be a mockery on Dusty, but now in an ironic way it kind of rings true, is really fucking funny. No, 100%.
I was like, when did Jimmy wear this shirt? Is this his War Games attire?
I'd assume so, right? Yeah.
Because War Games was what? It was Roman, Jimmy J, Sammy, and Punk. Yeah, they got the band back together last time.
This was probably in the build up. Like, yeah, this is when he first came back to help Roman. After that, yeah, when Roman was taking on Solo 1-on-1.
Yeah, honestly, we really need like a Oh wow, they're gonna come in without E. That's kind of disrespectful. They're just gonna come in without E.
Yeah, right.
That's really funny.
Wild work. There's always.
Also, I love the fuck. I love how like I would say the pancakes are low poly, but you can tell it is like the least detailed thing in this entire like sequence.
Well, you want high quality H2Os in 1080p pancakes.
I mean, we get high quality H2O fucking sweat on these guys, so yes. Look, Red Dead 2 has fucking retracting horse balls. I want fucking high quality pancakes, damn it.
You're barking up the wrong tree there, bud.
Well, I don't know what tree to bark up, fucking Elias. Jesus. There's all these trees, but not one where I can get high quality graphics. I hate it here. God, I do. I miss this entrance so much, bro. Man. I mean, like, I feel like when they turned on E, they were kind of hinting that maybe E will come back one day, but, like, I don't know, man. I mean, because Edge was able to come back after 10 years, but, like, if I remember correctly, Edge discovered his neck was fine almost completely by accident. He was going on,
he was
like,
biking with Sheamus.
Yeah, and he fell, and they're just like, "You okay?" I'm like, he's like, "Yeah, I'm good, shit." And he's like, "Wait a minute, my neck didn't snap in half. I can wrestle again."
Yeah, that's such a crazy way to find out.
Oh, the Usos already going for double super kick, and you know, as Elias stated earlier, as Elias said earlier, you know, bit of a history between these two. Obviously, not just in an alternate universe, but here in OCW as well. These two were early staples of the tag division. And you know, what's wrong with running it back one last time?
Absolutely
Said
nothing.
Vince McMahon.
Oh, that was Vince's favorite thing in the fucking world to do.
I mean, just like...
That's how WrestleMania Backlash became a thing.
Woods!
Springboard. Drop it.
Jimmy no-sold the fuck out of that. That is funny as shit.
Too fair, he kind of moves his legs to the side.
And the Usos making use of frequent tags, but Big E tagging in. And Xavier Woods rolling out the long way, but E, a leg drop, getting to the former world champ already. It's actually crazy to think that these guys are both world champions.
Yeah.
Which also, they fucked E on his fucking world title run too, man.
And Kofi.
And with Xavier, they were just like, nah, we're not gonna give you anything. We'll give you a crown.
I held him with the King in the Ring, yeah. Remember Roman?
I do remember that. I actually saw that clip of them putting a crown on him in a video I was watching the other day. And, like, what's crazy is that Woods, like, also, like, during that time, like, he beat Bobby Lashley, too. I think he beat him twice.
Yeah, and then lost to him in the Hell in a Cell match.
Crazy.
On Raw.
Crazy work. Oh, yeah, on Raw.
Not Hell in a Cell, still Cage, right? Yeah.
When did they officially get rid of the Red Cell? I think it was like right after COVID, because that Raw still had the Red Cell. I remember that.
No, it was a Hell in a Cell match. That was so weird.
Well, like, I think what it was...
Yeah, he beat him by submission.
That was like the Raw after, like, the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view proper, I think.
Was that for the title?
It might have been. And also, I forget the count of...
Yeah, because they had him back-to-back for some reason. So Bobby had one on the pay-per-view, and then on Monday they were like, yeah, all right, Xavier Woods versus Bobby Lashley for the title in Hell in a Cell.
COVID era was so weird. You know, there's a fellow in an alternate universe who I've talked to who really wants to do a video on COVID era wrestling.
What a time. AEW was fucking huge.
And that's my one regret. Like, I wasn't watching AEW, but that's because, like, I really wanted to watch NXT. And, of course, they were going head-to-head on Wednesdays. Thing was that Black and Gold was really good during that time, too. We got, not Cruiserweight Classic, but we got a version of the Cruiserweight Tournament. What the fuck is happening here?
Oh, you mean the Battle of the Super Juniors?
I guess. It's a now, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, keep in mind. Okay, that was strange. Keep in mind it is a 20 count per OCW Glory rules, and E and J now back in the ring. The two world champions going against each other. The super Eat with the super punch.
They gotta fix that in the next game.
What, like the animation for when he does the woo?
No, the crowd eating. It's way too low.
And I wasn't paying attention, but Jimmy planting him to cover. First cover of this match.
DDT.
Now Jimmy screaming at E, and here comes Woodsy. Jimmy kick to the dick. Now glomp in the back of Woods. Woods not in for long for getting pummeled. Now Woods is one of the freshest men in this match. Ooh! The Oos Maker out of 2.
Kick out at 2.
Jimmy, big punch of his own. Once again, making use of the frequent tags with Jay. Now we have a world champion versus King of the Ring. Oh shit! What a kick!
Like Mary. All right, now.
And Woodsy is calling for that drop kick. Hits it this time.
That time.
Right to the fucking jaw of Uso.
Ours whip.
Into the corner. And
To the tag.
oh, get some tag team maneuvers. What a move. Big E, the big tittied man, showing off his athleticism. Now working the leg of Uso. Here's the cover. 1, up and out at 1.
Jey Uso saying absolutely not.
The resilience of the world champion. And now E. Looking for that power bomb. Effortless by Big E. You know, I've said it before. Big E, he stayed buff, but Jesus Christ, NXT Big E Langston was just such a different breed of human.
Oh yeah, that was an extra 100 fucking pounds.
Oh my God, damn, his titties were huge.
He was like 360.
Hey, that's my favorite console. One of them at least. Oh wait a minute, going
What's
for
that?
the Uso splash. Oh, Woods already back up though. He recovered that very quickly.
I mean, if anybody's been hit with an Uso splash, it's just Xavier Woods. Oh, super kick.
And now another super kick.
And another super kick.
The super
Trifecta?
kicks 3. Yes!
3 super kicks.
And Woods no sells it.
Again, if anybody has eaten the Usos offense the most, it's probably Xavier Woods.
What a DDT!
Oh.
Right in front of Jay.
Tomato DDT.
And out at 1. The resilience of these teams is unreal. As you've said, these guys have seen each other maybe a little too much. Nice back body drop. Best back body drop ever? Nope. Big E coming flying
Breaking that
in.
up.
Oh, missed super kick. Jimmy trying to neutralize E. Oh, super kick blocked.
Oh, super kick counter. Into the leg whip.
And Woods, again, showing so much resilience in this matchup. Calling for something.
Austin Woods, maybe? No.
Oh, look for that quick pin.
Oh, small package driver.
I love that move. I love any move that just goes right into the fucking cover like that. Oh, and Woods celebrating, but I don't think he saw the hot tag. Wait, no, he baited him in.
He definitely did. Offense by Xavier Woods. He said, I don't care about your hot tag.
Something that I've noticed is that, it used to be the cardinal sin was celebrating because you would celebrate and then get your ass kicked. A lot of people are actually using celebrations to goad their opponent in.
Okay. They learned. It's been a year.
Indeed it has. Everyone's been trading their asses off. And obviously Xavier Woods put a lot of time in over the hiatus. Uh-oh.
Don't tag.
Jey Uso's in the worst possible place. Now
I
Big
thought they were
E.
going to use him.
Uso's got to deal with a very fresh Big E. Dump him outside. Dump him outside. Oh. Dumps him on the ropes. Uh-oh. The titties are out.
Her down.
Titties are out. Titties are out.
Alley-oop.
God, he makes everything look so effortless. And now E.
Do that.
Ooh.
Oh, flash. Missed.
Super kick.
Super kick.
Now tagging to his brother. And no tag team offense. Oh, spear! Spear!
Oh, spear out of nowhere. Cover.
Everyone using the spear.
1, 2. Oh, Xavier Woods making the save, though.
Xavier Woods coming flying in for the save. Another whiff super kick by Jimmy as Xavier was going to the outside. Oh, super kick again.
Hang on. And nope, not another one. Oh, to the corner, though. This may be it. Oh, E fighting. He knows he would have been in trouble there.
And the Usos have laid it on thick in this matchup.
Nick,
Now Uso just trying to wear down Big E any way that he can. E wisely rolling away from the corner. Dangerous place to be. Oh, wait, no.
Looking for it again. Tag. This may be it, ladies and gentlemen.
Looking for... Oh, God.
Oh, split the difference there.
All right. Oh, Jay, he's lining up for the super kick. Oh, wait a minute. He ain't done. He is not done. Possibly looking for another? Nope, back to the corner.
Trying to finish it with his brother.
With his brother. Honestly, smart move by the Usos there. But now what's Jimmy got to be thinking? Ooh. Super kick. Super kick.
Oh, to the back of the head. Jesus Christ.
As far away as humanly possible.
1, 2.
That is it.
3. That'll do it.
And so
the
much.
Usos reunite successfully to once again knock off the New Day.
And a lot of resistance showed by the New Day in that match. But the Usos laying it on thick with the offense, and they emerge victorious. Honestly, both those guys really needed the win.
4-star classic.
Whew-wee. You got to give it up for Xavier and E, though, in that match. I mean, they took everything and everything. No, I said everything and everything. Anything and everything that the Usos threw at them, and they kept getting up until they couldn't. Jimmy, the double super kick to the back of Big E's neck. You know, of course, now, as we said, you know, Big E getting the... What was it? Was it leeches? Was it eels? What the fuck did we say it was?
For...
You know, for his neck, because he's doing the leeches, what the fuck ever.
Oh, yeah. What was it? We got him some eel stem cells. Work perfectly. He kind of glows in the dark every now and then, but that I feel like it's a decent trade-off.
But anyways, the kick to the back of the neck of Big E was ultimately what led to the win for the Usos. Great win by them. But now it's time to get into our next match.
The first ever Madam Supremacy making her way to the ring. Obviously, Bianca Belair has been out of the title picture since losing to Becky Lynch in their rematch. But she's still confident, and I like that confidence from Bianca, and I definitely feel in the very near future, maybe looking at the next Glorious Women's Champion.
I mean, we could, but remember, number one contender for the Glorious Women's Championship is Liv Morgan. As far as I'm aware, we will be hearing from her a little bit later on tonight. But I mean, quite honestly though, like, it's very interesting to see where the whole Glorious Women's title picture is going to go. You know, on one hand, you want to see Cora Jade take on the best of the best. Now, obviously, Cora has to have a chip on her shoulder after being released, but still being the champion here. Obviously, she's got a job here for, pretty much forever. As long as she doesn't, I don't know, drive off a bridge and do like 15 flips or something, but yeah, I think Cora Jade, I think her mentality is gonna be bring me everyone, bring me the absolute best of the best. And I mean, right here you have the best of the past and the best of the present. Something I thought about, I'm really surprised that Trish Stratus has kind of kept like her same theme all these years, because like this is like her just been her OG theme, right? Like forever.
Yeah, 100%. As long as I've watched wrestling, this has been Trish's thing.
And the Nebula chanting EST. Very happy to see her back. As Elias mentioned, Bianca Belair had some clashes with former Glorious Women's Champion Becky Lynch. Of course, they had that Hell in a Cell match that took place in everywhere but inside the cell. Eventually, those two battling at the top, and Trish, a little arm drag, getting some technical wrestling up in here. You love to see it. And Trish, ooh, right to the face. And of course, Trish Stratus coming back, a few years ago, and has honestly had a really good run in the alternate universe. I'm very surprised with just how good her I'm guessing this is her last run. I'm very surprised with just how good it's been.
No, for sure.
She's not overbearing. She comes in, works with someone who's experienced and knows what she's doing. The fact that she got to have that match with Tiffany Stratton was like really fucking dope.
Yeah, the tag match was interesting for sure. I honestly thought that was going to be like Tiffany would cash in earlier than that, and then it would be her versus Trish. But I'm glad it worked out the way it worked out.
Honestly, that well, I don't know how much longer Tiffany will be champ, but that's definitely a match I could see them doing down the road. Bring Trish back, fucking another tag match. They do the thing, they lose, and then Trish is like, you know what, fuck you, and then Samoan spikes her. I don't know. So, speaking of Trish taking control early in this match. Also, what does her music have any lyrics? Because all I've ever heard is Oshibo, Oshibo.
Oh, it's time to rock and roll. This time I'm in control now. It's Lil Kim, like the person who sings that, the rapper.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know all the lyrics. I just know that opening part.
Oh, Bianca, sit out powerbomb, lifting Tiffany up from the floor. And Tiffany, a very tall figure, that couldn't have been easy. And Bianca now looking to regain control. Power slam.
This time I'm in control. Right now I own the streets. I got the keys to the city. That's because I get down. Okay.
And meanwhile, springboard moonsault. Trish out at one, though. The veteran saying, I've seen that too. Oh!
It's far. All these people hating on me. I know who you are. Okay, yeah, I remember that. No, it's a full song. It was close to a full wrestling song. It'd be Trish Stratus in full control right now.
Imagine the Trish Stratus theme by Def Rebel.
Oh, God, no.
I've heard.
That's why these legend contracts are dope, because we don't have to worry about that. It's just like we only have to pay these interest fees a couple times.
I heard something that apparently... Oh, nice splash by Belair. I heard something that apparently Braun's getting a theme by Limp Bizkit.
This is true. I saw that.
Does this
Well, I don't know if it's true, but I did also see that tweet.
does this mean that we're getting Fred Durst as DLC?
God, I hope not. We've been there, done that.
What, dude? Him coming out in the fucking like lowrider and shit in the SmackDown game? Shit's awesome. Oh,
Stratus clipped Bianca there, so it worked out for her.
yeah. I thought she missed, but no, Bianca fell right back. So Trish able to get at least a little bit of Bianca right there.
Yeah, that 10K boot clipped Bianca in the head.
Well, you get what you pay for.
Cover. One.
Yeah.
Kick out.
And a quick, emphatic kick out by Belair. Honestly, I like the dichotomy in this match. Obviously, these two very much. Oh, running bulldog. These two very much athletes, but Bianca. Oh shit! Oh, she might be done. No, she's not. Bianca's managed to get the upper hand a few times thanks to her raw power, but Trish able to get the upper hand in her own right thanks to her veteran ring presence and athleticism. What a kick! This could be it. 1, 2. Bianca out again.
Trish kick, not enough.
And the fans, the Nebula, chanting, "This is wrestling, and this is indeed a wrestling." Fantastic match between these two. And again, giving Trish compliments earlier. She really looks like she has not missed a single step. Oh,
No, it's really weird. I think the timeout helped a lot. Ooh.
Oh, for sure.
I won't say she's better now because obviously age is a major factor, but I think she's a lot more crisp, and also because like look, their girls are allowed to do more. Not the glam slam.
Oh, the glam slam! Glamorous, slammerous.
She didn't sit down with like Bethany and stuff. Is that it though? Oh no, kick out. No, but I think because like the girls are a lot more open and free now, and like because obviously we've definitely seen some women matches back in the day were definitely better than some of the lower card guys. But now they're able to do that consistently. So I think it's just Trish has more freedom to be able to do what she wants, which is why she looks as good as she does now.
And also we have to point out what a
KOD.
KOD. Ooh, and
was
Trish is out of the KOD.
Trish Stratus saying, "Not yet, young blood."
I think another thing you have to think about too is that obviously there's a performance center and everything, and Trish to the eyes of Belair. Trish kick.
Oh, the practice cover. 2,
Wow.
3. Trish Stratus pins Bianca Belair.
That is a huge victory for Trish right there. Withstood everything Bianca threw at her, taking down one of the powerhouses of the women's division. Trish Stratus still showing why she is one of the very best. My goodness, but as we got off in like 7 different diatribes during that match, but like, and I think you kind of knew where I was going with it. Like the fact that we now have like the performance center, and so like anybody can just kind of like go in and just start training. Like, I mean, like Jade. Like I think Jade. I think she still has a little bit to prove, but at Mania, Jade looked like really good. I knew when she signed.
Yeah, that's the best Jade's looked in a while.
Like definitely when she shined, like I think everyone was thinking like, all right, she's gonna have a performance center. She's gonna have like top-notch coaches and everything in training, and so like that's probably like a huge like factor for why like Trish, like Lita, like why we're seeing them like all come back, because they're like hey we know that we can do this, but now it's like we can come back and we can get better at it because now they have the resources. And
right.
And I mean, as we're seeing, shit paid off for Trish right there. Also,
absolutely.
But ladies and gentlemen, next up, silence for dramatic effect. Next up, this is his second match in an OCW ring. Jacob Fatu, who is part of the first ever underground match in OCW history. And kind of inadvertently sending Rusev over to the Orange brand. I know it was contracts and everything, but that's kind of fun to think about.
No, I mean it's a valid point. That may have been one of the reasons Miro decided or Rusev decided not to resign. But I mean, you kind of take what you have to take at that point.
Nah, for sure. And obviously Jacob Fatu probably having one of the best rookie years you could ask for over in the alternate universe. United States champion was in the Money in the Bank match. You know, turned on Solo in that match, which side note, like whenever the whole bloodline storyline is kind of over, I think Solo could do, I'd like to see him be a main eventer. I think he definitely has that prowess, but Solo's funny as fuck. Like, I'm not saying make him like a comedy mid-card act, but like I could see him doing like a less serious gimmick of him just being like apoplectic, just being like, oh, I gotta deal with this shit, okay, and then just like Samoan Spike and walk out. God, look at the sheer intensity in the eyes of Jacob Fatu. Like, I think Fatu just has a perpetual RBF. But it's like, that's like the scariest RBF I think I've ever seen. That's like resting, I'm gonna fuck your ass face. Hey, maybe not ass. Maybe to his wife, but not not in the ring.
Crazy great man.
But here comes Jordan Devlin McDonough. Of course, Judgment Day that has seen a bit of success in OCW, but remember, that was Damian Priest and Finn Balor winning the tag titles. JD still very much as athletic as they come. I would like to see him. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, but obviously Liv Morgan has the opportunity to add to that Judgment Day Gold collection at Phoenix Rising, but JD McDonough, very athletic individual, former cruiserweight champion, longest reigning at that. But
due in part to the
will
pandemic.
he? Yeah, doing parts of the pandemic. Well, I mean, he said, just give me a fucking room and I'll defend it. They didn't want to, so I mean,
I still remember. Yeah. Shit, I'm sorry. I know.
No, you're fine. But yeah, I was gonna say, can't he stand the test that is Jacob Fatu? But go ahead.
So as I was saying, I remember when he won the cruiserweight title. It was at Worlds Collide, because that was the first NXT pay-per-view I ever got to watch. And he had that like amazing pop off where like he won, and then was like, he was doing the whole like mat slamming thing. Oh Jesus Christ! Jacob Fatu trying to end this man's career quickly. But yeah, he did like the mat slamming thing, but he was doing it so intensely. It looked like he was doing like a really aggressive worm.
Mm-hmm.
God, I need to go back and rewatch that pay-per-view. Crowd was so fucking hot that night too, because I was like,
no, for sure.
I mean, because like obviously I think that took place. I believe that took place in the UK. So obviously Walter was so incredibly fucking over, but we got like, another stiff kick by Fatu, and Fatu with the elbow drop.
I remember how the first one was Imperium versus UE, and then Alexander Wolf got hurt, and we never saw him again.
Well, no, I thought it was a member of Mustache Mountain who got hurt in the DIY match.
No, because you remember it was Imperium versus UE.
I remember that, yeah.
8-man, and then Wolf got hurt, and he wasn't in the rest of the match.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Oh, and Fatu. I don't think McDonough's gotten in any offense, dropping on the ropes. Well, like, Wolf was there when Imperium made it to the U.S. during the pandemic, but yeah, they kicked him out very quickly. Oh my God, stiff slap by Fatu. Oh, McDonough finally fighting back, and Fatu doesn't like that. JD says, I'm going to fight. Fatu says, no, you're not. Yes, I am. Oh, Fatu misses. Fatu misses. Opportunity for somebody, and no one does anything. Oh, Fatu. Wow.
Pop up Samoan drop.
God, I love that move so much.
It's clean.
And Fatu, what's he thinking? Another stiff
Super
kicking.
Jesus Christ.
What? Oh my!
Guys, we've been over this.
I believe that's Finn Balor. That's at least his Tron.
Oh, headbutt by McDonough.
Okay, no. What the fuck? What? I was about to be so mad if that won. There's no way he does that from the seated position, dude.
Yeah, I mean, the devil inside almost got it. The devil inside almost got it.
There's no way. Holy shit.
JD McDonough with 2 devil insides, but not enough.
DDT.
Tornado DDT.
JD McDonough is fighting back. Oh my goodness. If I
This is another pop-up Samoa.
God, all right, I don't care. This is match of the year right here. This is even better than when Kevin Owens and Adam Cole fought a hat.
Oh, sending them to the outside. Fatu.
Oh God.
I don't know if this is smart.
Oh God. Oh God.
He's
Oh
gonna do
Jesus.
it anyway.
Oh Christ. Oh God. Oh.
He'll pay Suicida.
McDonough sent flying. And the Nebula, they've been very entertained tonight. They've been spoiled little boys and girls.
I'm filming. No. Looking for something else. That dropkick maybe?
No!
Oh.
Flying shoulder tackle / headbutt. I was hoping for a
Cover.
DDT.
1,
Wow.
2, kick out by McDonough. What a fight JD is putting on right now, ladies and gentlemen.
And a woo over the top
Springboard
rope
splash.
I think
Not even that. Catapult, yeah. Oh no, he misses them.
bigger they are, the harder they fall. And you know that had to hurt. McDonough. Another Spanish fly!
Standing scoring.
And now step on the right to the face. And McDonough, oh my God, is he about to do this? Oh, spiking the neck of Fatu, but Fatu's right in the ropes. Great call by the referee. Fans saying one more time. And McDonough, the slap did nothing. Oh, whoa! The most forceful pin ever! Oh, there's no way. Stop it. Oh my God. Stop it! This is some Tanahashi shit! Stop that shit! Stop that shit! Holy shit! This is the greatest match of all time, dude.
A suicide on his own.
Oh my God! I can't breathe.
God, man.
I can't breathe, dude.
Fatu.
Oh, I can't breathe.
Oh, this might be my next best of 7.
Oh my God. And of course these two, the 20 count in glory, so. Oh my God, holy shit. I just need to breathe.
Devlin might be in trouble. Fatu. No. Ready for him. No Samoan drop. No, up. Dropping him on the ropes.
And
Cover.
I wouldn't be surprised if this is it.
1, 2.
Wow.
No, Devlin kicks out.
And what's on the mind of Fatu? The only thing he hasn't gone for is a springboard moonsault. Maybe trying to get McDonough in position.
Shouting out Solo Sikoa, leader of the new bloodline.
And
Another
pop-up
Samoan drop. I mean, his ribs are got to be aching at this point. McDonough, though.
My ribs ache for him, shit. And McDonough somehow dragging the body of Fatu, and Fatu getting back up. And what's on the mind of McDonough? Another Spanish fly. How the fuck do you do that?
He's not tired. Wait.
Oh, there's no
No.
way. There's no way. There's no way. Okay. So, I didn't even know he had a submission, like, move. Oh, my God. Boston Crab. I think there's that. I don't know what that. I can't tell if that's a crab or a sharpshooter. Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness. What a drop kick. And Devlin now, he's thinking top rope. And a stomp. Shouts out to Finn Balor, whose music helped get him back into this match. But Fatu showing that resilience. This man is nigh unstoppable.
Insane match so far.
Yeah, brain buster, and again, I wouldn't be surprised.
That might be it.
Yeah, he might be
1,
dead.
2,
Yeah, he died.
3. What a match, though.
Jesus Christ! Now that had fucking black and gold written all over it. That was a super indie fight.
I might have to make that a best of 7 series.
Oh my goodness! Well, all right, let's see. Let's see if Diesel Dave is on your side this week. He's kind of cucked you a couple times.
I'll take 4. Yeah, I'll take 4.
I'd give that.
I don't think I think 2 more minutes would have been 5, but I'll take 4.
Yep, there you go. Holy Jiminy Christmas!
What a match, man!
And
I don't remember what Bianca Trish was. Do you?
That was 3 or 3.5.
Okay.
Well, Jesus. I'm exhausted from that, dude. Like that. Like, number one, it's you know, the portal makes things so sweaty as fuck, but Jesus. Like, when JD somehow pulled him up from the fucking ground like that, like, that's fucking superhuman strength right there. And Finn Balor not even coming out.
He also hit, like, 4 fucking standing
Flies, yes! But Jacob fought too, ever the resilient one, getting the victory. And he remains undefeated inside an OCW ring. Oh my goodness. Alright, well, I'm gonna. Oh god.
You want to go grab a water, bud?
Yeah, I think I might do that. But instead of cutting to commercial break, I'm just gonna have you carry the show for a little bit as the next match gets underway. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I got you. All right, introducing first, accompanied by her tag team partner, the Empress of Tomorrow, the one, the only Asuka. These two have been on the most disgusting tear in the history of this company when it comes to tag team wrestling. The Odd Couple, now known as the Queens of Wrestling, have been undefeated the entire time they've held those belts. When it comes to tag team action, when it comes to defending those titles, and I for one don't know if or when they'll be stopped between Charlotte Flair, the 14-time women's champion, and Asuka, who, if I'm not mistaken, in WWE is a 4 or 5-time women's champion, and also the longest reigning NXT women's champion. No, they made Mandy Rose break that, didn't they? What a terrible decision that was. Anyway, and now introducing what might be the future of the women's division, coming off of a great victory over the player haters. It's Stalk You, Thea Hell, and Tatum Paxley. Tatum will be taking on Asuka here tonight. These two have made great showing so far. This is a tag team I didn't expect them, form here in OCW, but I'm a big fan of it.
I mean, honestly, man, what it is that once we give them names, like, it's over with.
No, 100%.
I'm very happy because I found in little break room cupboard, they got one of those fucking, when you go to, any kind of, festival or whatever, and they got, the overpriced but like really good freshly squeezed lemonade, I found one of
Yeah.
those cups with the straw and everything.
Lit.
Oh, water tastes so good. Couldn't speak, but I was listening to everything you said, and everything you said was right, which is the very rare compliment you'll get from me.
Great word.
But I mean, honestly, I feel like teams like Stalk You and like the player haters, I definitely feel a bit of like a personal connection to. Asuka face planting, just because like, just because I came up like with the names for them and like the thing was Stalk You was supposed to be like not a rib but just like a surprise bit, and I love the fact that it stuck. I love that stuck and player haters have stuck and Tatum Paxley, she's got Asuka stuck right now. What a move.
Oh, what a plant there. Tatum Paxley showing that she is not to be taken lightly.
Now, you say that Tatum is kind of like the Nikki Cross character, right? I think we've had this conversation. Just like less crazy.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, more crazy, but open about it. Yeah. Nikki was like that weird stalker that didn't say why. Tatum is like, yeah, no, I stalk you because I like you, or I want something you have.
I stalk you because I like women. And you know what? I do too. But just a second
Who
ago,
doesn't?
Oh, exactly.
Tatum,
But just
drop kick. What a move there.
Just a second ago, Charlotte was actually, screaming in the face of Paxley. Paxley was distracted for a second, but immediately got back to the task at hand. And Paxley really showing her own so far against the battle-tested Asuka. Now these two trading some happy slaps back and forth. Asuka says, "Bring it on, you're not ready." And that's exactly why.
And Tatum saying, I'm not a little girl here, asking for another one.
Paxley is ready.
Oh, but Asuka, that's better than ring private.
And these two going back and forth, and Nebula's losing their absolute shit.
Oh, there it is. I was waiting on it. Tatum Paxley actually winning that exchange, ladies and gentlemen. Irish whip. Into a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Cover. One.
And a kick out, and Charlotte jaw-jacking with the crowd. Crowd getting behind Paxley very early here. An Odd Couple, pretty popular tag team, and maybe Charlotte's a little bit jealous. And distracting Paxley enough for Asuka. Ooh, ass to the face. Not sure if that's a good thing.
Asuka looking for the Asuka lock here.
And, right into the Asuka lock. Right into the Asuka lock.
Can Tatum get out of it?
This is one of the deadliest submissions in all of pro wrestling. And Tatum right out of it.
And she does.
The thing with submissions in OCW is that first time usually is not the charm. You usually got to wear them down a little bit, get them into the position a couple of times. Of course, OCW over on Pride with the Grappler's Cup has seen some amazing submission matches, and what an elbow drop.
Actually rolling out of the ring smartly here.
And of course, OCW Glory Rules, they get a 20 count, which the 20 count actually came into big effect during the tag match. I think the ref got all the way up to like 16.
That sounds right.
But of course, with the 20 count, that means more chances to inflict pain on your opponent on the outside. Obviously, you can throw your opponent into the world hardest barricade. You can, just throw them around, do submission moves or whatever.
Tatum now.
And we can't see, but we assure you something is happening.
Paxley has a submission lock in, it appears. Yep. Asuka fighting out of those.
Corkscrew. That's
Tatum Paxley.
That's magnificent.
Oh, senton.
Fans in the front row getting what they paid for. Now Pax back in the ring and wasting no time getting back to Asuka. bombing
Ooh.
the face.
Cover.
And Pax using ropes.
On the ropes, though.
Makes no difference as Asuka's out at 1. Now Asuka's
Asuka not
saying...
taking too timely to that. Suplex.
Now the Empress going high risk. Watching, waiting, commiserating, drop kick.
Drop kick. Say it ain't so, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2.
Ooh.
Kick out. Tatum and Paxley will not go.
At least will not go that easy, but Asuka can only imagine what
Looking
she's
for the
thinking.
Asuka lock one more time.
And Asuka locked in.
Into it immediately.
It's right by the ropes.
Close enough for the ropes, though.
But does she have the ring awareness? No, the
No,
pain too
unfortunately.
much.
Paxley panics, and Asuka wins the match.
But absolutely take nothing away from Paxley right there. Put up a great fight against the Empress. As you said, Paxley panicked. You know, maybe it was ring awareness, not quite knowing where she was. You know, being close to the ropes, but ultimately tapping out. Could this be a premonition to what we see at Phoenix Rising? Well, I don't know. As Tony Soprano said, I ain't no fucking psychic. Ladies and
gentlemen,
okay.
the number 1 contender for Cora Jade's Glorious Women's Championship, Liv Morgan. You know, she won that battle royale to determine the number 1 contender, and now I'm curious to see what she has to say.
That's facts right there.
I agree, 100%.
Well, she used the word draw. That's a fucking territory word.
All right, Mark. Yeah. All right, Rhea Ripley shot. Cool. Hi, Dom. Talk your shit.
Uh-oh. I think the champ's got a few words to say about that.
Indeed. Homewrecker is crazy. All right, Rook, I hear you.
Burn.
All right, yo, we ain't gotta get in a free promo though. Yo, the disrespect.
Okay, yeah, that's kind of mean.
Promo plug. All right, cool.
Of course. Now that was absolutely something else by both women. Oh my god, I gotta tell you, that fucking. Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought because fucking Discord's going 2 miles an hour, but little fucking inside baseball for you there. But yeah, no, that fucking. That's a promo that did exactly what it needed to do. I'm ready to see both of these women absolutely fucking destroy each other after
absolutely.
Rising.
Cora had a lot to say, but like she said, she was able to do something no one, including Liv Morgan, was able to do here in OCW, and that's knock off Becky Lynch. And since then, she had a couple matches where she showed that she still got it. She was able to knock out Dakota Kai in that eliminator match. But, can she knock off Liv Morgan, who, as she said, has had one of the greatest year-long, and honestly, year 2 hasn't been bad for her either. 2-year-long periods in professional wrestling. I mean, she became a 4-time tag team champion. Obviously, the Liv Morgan Revenge Tour worked extremely well for the first half of that year.
Sorry, I don't know what it is. My mind's fucking going blank. It's this water. This water's so good. I'm fucking like lagging or something. I don't know.
Call it HL makes you forget yourself, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here first.
But yeah, no. Seeing Liv finally get her chance to, in a sense, be the top girl in the women's division. I mean, it really was a long time coming. I mean, I know because what was it? She got hurt and then came back and hurt Rhea.
Yeah.
And then finally got a chance to be champion. Her and Rhea had that great match to open SummerSlam. And Rhea did win it back at the Netflix debut, but even still, can't take anything away from Liv Morgan, but also can't take anything away from Cora Jade. I mean, she has made OCW her home. She has been battle tested. She's fought hard. Again, as she said, she slayed that demon, of really any women's division in Becky Lynch. I am ready for those two to kill each other come Phoenix Rising.
Yeah, absolutely, and I can't wait for that 5-star match to be the most talked about of the weekend. I do think they have the potential to do so.
Now, Kenny Seth's gonna be a talk of the weekend.
Kenny Seth?
Yeah.
Are you sure that's the match?
Well, much like Kurt Angle in a Scott Steiner match, Edge knows he has no chance.
Yeah, Steiner math only works if you're a Steiner.
I will say, I'm glad that it's just become a popular thing in wrestling vernacular. It does bother me a smidge that I feel like it's kind of starting to become a bit overused, because now everyone's doing it.
Right.
Scott's doing it every five post. I mean, Braun pulling it out just made sense. How Ciampa pulled it out on him back in NXT. I think it's starting to definitely
Speaking of NXT,
yeah.
Hard and Solo, with Johnny Gargano making his way to the ring for this glorious showcase.
What's your thoughts on DIY being back together? Because Johnny was one of those guys who was part of the mass release right before Vince was essentially forced to step down or forced out, and he was one of the first guys Trips brought back. They didn't really do much with him until DIY reformed.
That was the point. I mean, because I was like, all right, cool. It's the Intercontinental Championship, right? Nope. Okay, cool. Well, back then, the U.S. title was still on Raw, wasn't it? Yeah, so I was like, okay, cool. U.S. title, right? This is what we're going to do? Nope.
Should've.
Nothing. And then DIY got together and they won the tag titles. And I was like, all right, cool. And then they lost tag titles. And I was like, It's weird because they're heel DIY right now, which means eventually one of them is going to turn face, probably Johnny. And then we'll get I think they need an aura reset.
Mm-hmm.
which is really weird to say. But like I think like them having like the NXT feud, speaking of NXT, former NXT North American champion Tony D'Angelo, that was forever and a half ago. Still holding on to old memories. We'll fix that in post. Come on, man. But yeah, I think like a Johnny Tommaso, like what 4 or 5 now, will like reset the scales and give them like the main audience boost, because you've started to hear them starting to get like pops again, because they were kind of dropping a little bit. But yeah, I just think a good rivalry between the two of them will fix that, and then they can reunite like a year or two later.
Like, dude, I have been fucking craving a singles Tommaso Ciampa main roster run, because like, I mean, think about Ciampa, right? Like, I mean, he and Johnny are so good together, but like, Ciampa has always been such a great promo. I mean, like, when he was with The Miz, and you know, The Miz can talk all day, but Ciampa was actually like a bit of like a mouthpiece for The Miz, and fucking like was great at it. Like, if you told Tommaso Ciampa right now, cut a promo about this fork, he'll sit in the chair, cut a promo about the fork, stab someone with it, and then throw the chair. And it'll be awesome. And just like, I mean, it's the same thing we were saying about Johnny. It's like you bring him up, like he's ready, like he's been in this business for, you know, God knows how long, and they're just not fucking, you know, giving him the chance. It sucks, because Ciampa could run through everybody and win a mid-card title like no problem and be believable.
No, I agree.
Also, I think that's Matt Cardona's fucking deathmatch gear, because he's got the gloves and shit.
Indeed.
Now here's a man who's absolutely benefited from the reign of Triple H, the Nebula singing his song. God, I hope he wins King of the Ring.
One and only, Sami.
Streets are saying that he might win, and Seth maybe cashes in on him after he wins.
I did see that.
I think it's better suited for Seth to cash in on the Punk Cena match in Saudi. There's definitely going to be a segment. Like, there's definitely going to be, like, even if he doesn't, like, cash in, it'll be like one of the bajillion, like Austin Theory moments where he's about to cash in, and then, like, I don't know, Boulder comes out of nowhere and hits him.
No, oh yeah, that was a really good point.
There was one, he got knocked out by Tyson Fury one of those times that Theory tried to cash in.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, because I was at Bash in Berlin or whatever. It was one of the UK pay-per-views. And he's about to cash in, and you just see a big fist, just like Big Show style, just boom. But yeah, I don't think anyone's had like a. We talk about Liv having a great year run. Sami Zayn's had a fantastic like 2-year run.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, innocent Intercontinental title, beat Gunther. You know, War Games, decent Rumble. Kind of just refining his step again, getting the crowd back on his side. It's been good to see.
Yeah, I was about to say this is a matchup of like past and present NXT. It's crazy to think that Zack Ryder kind of like, I mean, granted, he was the ECW guy, so that's like pre-NXT. It's kind of crazy to think that he like just missed like the beginning of like Black and Gold. Oh, what a moonsault by Johnny.
Yeah. I mean, he was there for a game show, I think. I think he was a mentor or something, if I'm not mistaken.
You're right. No idea who. Tornado do the 2 by Sami Zayn. And Cardona and D'Angelo work together for a second to bring him down, but now D'Angelo, does he really just wrestle in sweatpants all the time?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess those are more track pants than anything else.
Yeah, yes, he does.
Hell yeah. And Johnny maybe looking to go high risk again. Goes for the splash. But Cardona moved. It's also kind of crazy that Cardona still hasn't made like a Rumble appearance.
He's asked.
He's asked. Like Chelsea said. Like we're just waiting on the call. The calls just never come.
Yeah, pretty much. which is really weird. Because there's definitely some Rumble spots. I was like, really? This is what we're doing today?
Mm-hmm. And Sammy, the
Like,
first...
Alexa took Shotzi's spot this past Rumble.
Sucks.
Yeah, and Shotzi was like, she apologized and everything because she didn't know who she replaced or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But the whole thing was like, Shotzi was in NXT chilling, so there was really no reason for you to call her up and then not tell her until she was in a makeup chair. Like, yeah, Alexa's taking your spot.
What's crazy is that, like, Shotzi was one of those, like, strange NXT call-ups, like, near end pandemic, because she and Tegan got called up to compete for, like, the women's tag titles. And then, ambulance just went by my half of the portal. Cool. And Sammy, the Sammy Steiner. But yeah, that was one of those weird call-ups where neither went anywhere. Tegan got released. I can't remember if Shotzi was one of, like, the release and, like, rehired, or if she just went straight back to NXT. What a move by Johnny! Yeah, it baffles me that Shotzi couldn't fucking find a place anywhere on the fucking WWE roster, because she's dope.
Bodies flying everywhere, for sure. Tegan actually just talked about recently how she's having like trouble getting bookings, like not in America, just because. And her confidence is kind of like off because of just how WWE ended.
Oh, that's sad, because Tegan's dope.
Yeah, I mean, but the knee injuries were just that. It's kind of the Cora situation, but obviously Cora had certain attributes, so they were still able to be like, well, here's Cora Jade until recently. I love Tegan. Well, I should say I love Nixon Newell. I'm a big fan of Nixon. So it's just kind of tough. I mean, I watch her Twitch streams a lot.
Hell yeah. Speaking of Twitch, how's Dakota doing? Or Charlie Girl? She all right?
As far as I know, I haven't seen her go live in a little bit, but I don't actively follow her like I do Nixon.
Meanwhile, we're talking about all this. A match is going on. Spearhead Angel on the outside. Cardona with the leg drop. Almost got the victory right there. Now roll through. Drop kick.
That's that Austin Theory drop kick. Johnny Gargano knows that one very well. Stomps to the chest of Johnny Gargano by Matt Cardona.
And meanwhile, Sammy and D'Angelo.
Tony on the outside.
Yeah, fighting right in front of us. All right, guys, just stay away from the announce desk. We got an empty one right over there, okay? Okay.
Drop kick.
I love it when talent fucking listens to their bosses. Flatliner by Gargano. And now it's Sammy.
Tornado DDT. Cover.
Sammy going for the cover. Now this is conducted under Fatal 4-Way rules, so only one fall to a finish. And really no one seemingly able to get the upper hand over anybody in this match. Sami Zayn, though. Little Falcon Arrow action. And Matt Cardona immediately breaks that up. That's the second straight pin Cardona's had to break up.
Sami Zayn, electric chair into
Blue Thunder Bomb. Okay, yeah, maybe that was just regular power bomb. Which also, I love that the blue power. There's the Blue Thunder Bomb. I love that the Blue Thunder Bomb can now officially win matches on WWE TV.
I mean, Apollo would win with it. It was just Sammy for real.
Yeah, but since when has WWE given a shit about Apollo?
That's a good point. Does he even still work there?
I don't know. He's somewhere stuck between catering and being released. Honestly, he and Sammy Haluva kick attempt, but Cardona rolling out the way. He and Baron Corbin could have had a really good tag team run, though.
No, I agree.
D'Angelo.
Oh, he's been doing dark matches.
Oh, poor
Oh,
bastard.
No. His last match was in January. Yeah, these were 2024 when he and Giovanni Vinci were still doing shit. It might be injured because he beat Johnny
Ooh.
in January, and we haven't seen him since.
Shame. Meanwhile, Cardona had a baseball bat for a second. Of course, baseball bat's a very pivotal weapon here in OCW. Many people.
He did just graduate from Auburn.
Yeah, I saw that. It's fucking dope. Here's the cover. D'Angelo almost stole one right there, pitting Matt Cardona. Now a vicious clothesline to Sami Zayn. D'Angelo, the last man standing. Now the Papa Michaels. And Gargano tried to go for something, but D'Angelo rolls out the way. Gargano now not turning around fast enough to squeeze. Gargano, though, fighting out. Sami Zayn taking a moment to recover on the outside. Might be the smart thing. Let the other guys kind of kill each other. And now Johnny kicks to the face, but Cardona, that huge frame, putting it to use. Now D'Angelo gonna pick up where Cardona left off, except Cardona, then Cardona. Now here comes Sammy. Oh, neck to the knee of Cardona. Open Cardona trying to, tap into, trying to tap into, his deathmatch side with the kendo stick, but absolutely no dice. Now Sammy, nice Rana by Johnny. Yeah, honestly, at this point, it's anybody's match.
I don't know if that's PG, Tony.
Well, bro, we're not PG. We say the fuck word every 17 seconds.
That's a good point.
Oh, haluva kick! Haluva kick! Can Johnny get back in the ring? Oh, wait, Cardona's up.
Cardona's right there. Yeah.
oh, the fucking, whatever the fuck you call it.
Radio silence cover.
I find it funny that Cardona hates the radio song. Like I unironically like it.
It's a dope song, but I get why he's tired of it.
I like
because it's attached to a character, that kind of got hoed a lot. Oh, Tony D'Angelo. Northern Light Suplex.
Might be looking to put this away. Whoa! Whoa! Did you see how much?
I did. Oh. Sammy just took out the ref.
Did you see how much Sammy pushed that pin when he rolled in?
I did. This game is amazing, isn't it? All right, Johnny and Cardona working together.
Oh my god!
Springboard Poison Rana is crazy work.
Okay, I have two questions because we're talking about Zack Ryder. I'm talking about his dad. Number one, was it Gallows or Anderson that played Festus?
Gallows.
Is it? I heard this story via a fucking.
Oh, how could you not?
Because I wasn't around. Okay.
All right, yeah.
But so, is it true that fucking Gallows or whoever showed up to Cardona's house, and Cardona's dad came out like ringing a bell, being like trying to summon Festus?
Maybe. I've actually never heard that story.
That sounds like a bit for like Z True Long Island Story. But also might just be something that like that his dad would do, because his dad's hilarious. I still think about like one of the first episodes of Z Long Island Story, where like he walks into his dad's room and his dad's doing the John Morrison entrance. Super kick by Johnny. Now Johnny, I think he's had just about enough of this match, beating the shit out of Cardona. D'Angelo and Sammy getting a little bit of time to rest. Sammy, that chair he produced at the very beginning of the match, can he do something with it? Come on, Sammy. Sammy, what the fuck? You picked it up to put it on the other side of the ring? What the fuck, dude? Yeah, what are you looking at me for, you dumbass? You're the one who did this shit. Sammy now the only one standing in the ring. Well, now Cardona's in there. Now D'Angelo's in there. Honestly, you could have pinned either of them. Oh, Jesus.
No, for sure.
And Sammy looking to do something here. Throwing down D'Angelo into a pile of kendo sticks. Oh, Johnny, though. Locking in the Gargano escape. Can he get the quick tap out? Oh. D'Angelo and Cardona saving that. And Johnny with the super kick. And Gargano's rolling. Oh, radio silence. And what's D'Angelo going to do? D'Angelo's going to casually break it up. And that could have been it. Oh, D'Angelo now. D'Angelo, he's in prime position. But here comes Sami Zayn. And now Zayn. The cover. Referee has nowhere to go. Wow.
Sami Zayn. I was just in shock for the last like 45 seconds. Gets the job done. Sami Zayn notching up a very needed win, giving some massive momentum. Sami and I have a conversation backstage about what happens next for him. But
oh my goodness,
this one makes me happy.
It makes me happy too. He used to be one of my guys, so I'm glad he's succeeding. Sami was standing over just an absolute pile of rubble. Holy!
5-star match, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, you can tell Diesel Dave has a type. Any match with 4 people. My goodness. I mean,
And it wasn't even a 4-way swing.
just 4 men killing each other, but ultimately Sami Zayn winning with what I like to call the Tanahashi special. Of course, in reference to that fucking time he beat Zack Sabre Jr. Jr. rolls him up. Tanahashi reverses. Sabre reverses. Tanahashi reverses. 1, 2, 3. Never seen it done like that. Sami getting the roll-up victory. Had him down for like 6 seconds, too. It took the ref a second because Cardona was laying fucking the long way.
Yes, but now, and finally, in our main event, a match with the stakes, up stakes. Cody Rhodes, former #1 draft pick, has the opportunity to silence a lot of doubters, and probably including himself, when he takes on the national openweight champion, Carmelo Hayes.
Oh, of course, Hayes in the first edition of Glory with that upset of the century over Bryan Danielson. Danielson deciding to focus his efforts on the World Championship, which he had qualified for thanks to a 6-pack challenge. You're welcome for that. And Cody, the first to make his entrance. Will he finally write that chapter?
Didn't my opposite day booking like shape the next 6 months of Brian? You're welcome.
Opposite Day shaped a lot of things for a lot of people.
Stuart,
What?
you know what I'm about to say.
Look, just shut up. Shut up. We're gonna listen to the woe. Also, not you using fucking shoot names. It ain't that deep. I just forgot.
The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, making his way to the ring symbolically with the former WWE Championship. Not even the WWE Undisputed title.
Well, no, that's still the undisputed title. The model's just like this shitty. They have not been able to have a good fucking model for this title. Like, it looks really good in, like, Call of Duty, because, like, Cody's, like, a skin for Warzone or something.
Yeah, I remember that. Rhea is, too. Yeah, because that one still looks like the OWE title, the black one, right? Because the new one's gold. So unless that's just a really shitty gold.
It's a shitty gold. The light, dude,
Oh,
for all the belts, dude, the lighting is, like, dog shit.
We might have to like leave the black and gold super indie lighting behind and get this shit brightened up.
Ooh,
National Openweight champion.
That looks fucking great on him.
The actual champion in the match.
Carmelo Hayes.
him himself has the opportunity to reverse history a bit. Obviously, these two have wrestled once before. Melo coming up short, but a phenomenal match for the rookie on the main roster at the time period in the alternate universe. Now, he's the big guy coming into this match.
Hun Hayes just taking a look around, soaking in the adoration of the Nebula. You know, and you know, honestly, I zoned out for a sec. So I can't remember if you said this, but Hayes and Rhodes do have a bit of a history together. Rhodes was one of the, I don't think it was the first, but one of the first matches that Melo had on the main roster, and you know, those two went blow for blow. It was a great showcase for Carmelo Hayes, and you know, unfortunately, you know, the the alternate universe is not, it's not quite as intelligent as we are. So, you know, because
Absolutely.
Melo really hasn't done much since. Not his fault.
I mean, he had that best of 7 that went nowhere.
He did?
Yeah, with Andrade.
I don't remember that at all.
You don't remember they were wrestling like every other week.
Must have been during a period I just wasn't able to watch SmackDown.
The winner got LA Knight. That was kind of the whole point. It was, yeah, the best of 7 was to see who would get LA Knight for the title, and they ended up both wrestling him for it, and they both lost.
They both wrestled and they both lost.
And then LA Knight lost that bitch to Jacob Fatu, and now here we are. What a timeline.
Hell of a time to be alive. And Hayes, of course, a newly minted champion. Hopefully that's not the last time he's handing it off. But Cody, staring at the belt that was won in the tournament named after his father. Of course, winning that title would mean a lot to him. And of course, Carmelo being able to retain would mean everything to him. Main event time. Let's get it on.
Cody starting out strong, shot after shot.
Cody coming out extremely aggressive. Ow.
Elbow drop there.
Oh, Cody going high risk already. Wow.
Top rope moonsault.
And Cody trying to go for one of the quickest wins in OCW history. No dice.
He's got a couple of them, to be honest.
Well, he might actually have the quickest, because at the draft he beat Solo in like 2 minutes.
Solo in like, yeah, it was like 45 seconds.
It was literally it was like duck 2, clothesline, crossroads finish.
Melo
now trying to show what he can do. This is Melo's first title defense. Now, who did Cody beat? Because I know he had a qualifying match of sorts. Who did he beat? I can't. Was it Solo again?
I think it was Solo.
You love that matchup.
It's a good match.
Now, a lovely bit of chain happening in the ring. Melo, suplex. No, the huge frame of Cody able to power
No, he beat Santos. Yeah, okay. I'm not that bad.
Now headlock takeover. Oh, what a reversal by him, though. Middle of the ring. Could we see an early exit for the Dream? Still struggling. Hayes got that locked in. Cody struggling. Oh, and Hayes deciding to end it himself. Now Hayes. Oh, for fuck's sake. But Hayes not letting that get him down, not stopping, still continuing the assault on Rhodes. Oh, this could be interesting right here. Cody, though, rolling out of it. But you have to wonder what damage has been done to Rhodes. DDT. And Cody Rhodes probably trying to go for a more methodical approach here. Of course, Hayes, very quick. Oh, whoa!
Oh, shit.
What a fucking sell.
1, 2, kick out.
Cody Rhodes We went flying in the air on that. What a move by Melo. Oh my God!
Carmelo Hayes hit the first 48 on Cody Rhodes. I honestly thought it might have been it.
Oh, is that what he calls that?
Yeah, the code breaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was about to call it a code break, and I didn't hear what you said, but I heard you call it something else. So I'm like, okay, wait. I don't want to get it wrong.
Oh, missing. No, yeah, he called the first 48, and then obviously the leg drop from the top is nothing but net. Cody Rhodes with the bionic elbow. Shout out Dusty.
Yeah, tribute to his dad. That was a statement right there. And
Rhodes
Rhodes
is eating
now.
up.
Ooh, wait a minute, though. Hayes, though, still keeping momentum on his side.
Melo. Oh, that caught her. He's in the ropes, though.
No, not quite.
One,
Hooked the far leg.
2.
Ooh.
Cody Rhodes kicks out. Oh, man.
But these have been some very, very close 2 counts. Carmelo Hayes very much in control right now. Don't miss that. You missed.
Oh, Cody. Saying absolutely not, kid.
Oh, I thought he was about to attempt crossroads for a sec.
No, bro, that would have been funny. Suplex by Cody Rhodes.
Oh, what a counter by
Melo.
Melo. Melo trying to goad him up. What is the man thinking? He's thinking something like that. Swinging neck breaker.
Swinging neck breaker.
And again, Hayes has showed absolutely no fear in this match. Had a few missteps, but has immediately recovered. Oh, Rhodes, though. Oh, into a...
No.
Oh, my God. Into a scorpion death drop.
Oh, my God. If this was WWE, that's the crossroad that ends the match.
Yeah, that would have been so insane. Oh, my God, he hits it again!
That's a Will Ospreay bump.
Turning Rhodes inside out, and that actually makes a lot of sense.
Oh, that DDT is 100% a Will Ospreay bump. I've
Ow.
seen that happen to him in New Japan like 6 times, and their ring is stiff as fuck on the outside.
Oh, you can just hear it when they take the fucking bumps, how stiff that ring is. Thing is, I've worked, like, rings that sound like that. Like, they're not... Back bump is okay after, like, the first 2, but you do not want to face bump on those.
Wait. Oh, side effect. Shout out Matt Hardy. Cody Rhodes.
And Rhodes...
He's severely far away, kid. I don't know if that's smart.
Woo!
Cody. Oh, the dropkick misses.
I will say Rhodes has done a very good job of kind of, teasing the audience, kind of taking them for a ride a little bit.
Cody. The elbow. What were you trying to do there, bud? All right, counter, though. Elbows again.
Ooh. Oh! And Hayes with a nice bomb. And Hayes not letting up on the assault. You gotta wonder what's on the mind of the champion now.
There's one to the corner. Oh, planet.
Oh, this could
This may be it.
be
Oh, no.
nothing. Oh, no. Wait, yes! Back of the head.
Yeah, no. But he's in the ropes.
Hayes doing the smart thing, dragging him away, but does that give Rhodes enough time to recover? Nebula chant one more time. Here's the cover.
1, 2,
Hayes!
3.
Wow!
Carmelo Hayes with an emphatic victory. Cody Rhodes continues to fall further down the ladder. This heel turn is going to be insane, by the way. I don't know when it's going to happen, but, oh, boy, he going to do some thing.
I will 1000% make like Metal Gear like cinematic like codec calls when that fucking happens. Like you have to, right? Fucking
No, 100%.
Yeah, because Cody. I was surprised, number one, that Cody's even a game guy, but two, that he's a fucking Metal Gear guy.
Yeah, no, he's a Metal Gear Zelda guy. That's how I knew Cody was one of the boys. But that being said, ladies and gentlemen, Carmelo Hayes emphatic victory against Cody Rhodes. I don't know what's next for Cody from here. I'm sure we'll have a conversation. But yeah, great Glory episode. I'm kind of speechless, honestly. I don't really have anything else to say.
I mean, I will say that match definitely came down to who dictated the pace, and while Rhodes was able to work his way back a couple of times, I feel the pace was really dictated by Hayes. I thought Hayes was going to go for a more faster-paced style than he was in the beginning, but surprisingly took on a bit more of a methodical style, similar to what Cody Rhodes was trying to do later on in the match, trying to be pinpoint precise with his moves, and that nothing but net, absolutely on the money. Had to drag Cody away from the ropes, but Cody still was not able to recover, and Carmelo Hayes successful in his first defense, and quite honestly, I don't think you can have a better first defense than beating one of the top guys in the industry.
Absolutely not.
I still hate you and I hate this brand, but I think Carmelo Hayes has a very bright future as champion ahead of him.
I agree, absolutely. Carmelo Hayes may have that very successful run that Miro had with the international title, and he can be kind of standard bearer for it. What we will see in the future, but yeah, for now, he's Stanley Brewer. I'm Elias Storm, and thank you and good night.